Following the information received in Amur, the Light Warriors infiltrated Golder's mansion to liberate the final crystal. Refusing to humbly accept defeat, Golder opted to destroy the crystal, rather than allow it to fall into anybody else's hands. With their airship now retrieved, the Light Warriors proceeded towards the kingdom of Salonia, where they were promptly shot down, and stumbled upon a civil war being instigated by the king as the adventure continues.
Because we are effectively trapped in this city, we might as well start exploring. Not much to do, but just explore this city and gather information since we're stuck here currently. On an island south of Salonia is the town of Dastar. Many geomancers and bards live there. That's not immediately useful information, but it's good to know for when we can get out of this place. The retainer's shadow is in the shape of a giant bird. Could it be the legendary bird Garuda? The king won't hear anyone. If you question him, you'll be killed on the spot. Mysterious. Hello. I've heard that the only ones who could defeat the legendary bird Garuda were dragoons. Okay. By order of the king, Salonia Castle is closed. Yes, I already discovered that the castle is closed from trying to go into it. There once was a passage from the castle cellar to the sea floor, but now it's blocked up. Maybe one could enter from the bottom of the sea. Yes, we would just need a way to actually get to the bottom of the sea. Ah, the door's sealed. And not even thief powers can open it, because it's sealed probably by magic. The king has split Salonia's army in two and is making them fight. Okay, we've got some information. All the other shops are pretty much sealed for the most part, except for one, but we're not going to go there quite yet. Let us continue exploring, because unlike most towns where each spot on the map is the same exact thing, this city is actually divided into 4 sections. If the war continues, Salonia will become a burnt ruin. There's a rumor that Prince Alice was banished from the castle. The tower in this sector is called the Dragon Tower. The treasure of a family of dragoons is there. That will surely be useful. You're going to climb the Dragon Tower? It's swarming with monsters. I didn't tell you I was going to climb the tower, but okay. Yes, we are going to be climbing the tower, but not quite yet. There's some chocobos that I'm pretty sure we can ride if we want to just get around the city quicker and easier for some reason. Hello. I've heard that the only ones who can defeat the legend. Okay, yeah, I already heard that information. So, from what we have gathered, the prince is missing, first of all. And also, the king has forced the city into civil war with itself. And there is also talk of people seeing signs of the legendary creature Garuda, which only dragoons are supposedly capable of defeating. And that is why I wanted to save some of our capacity. Because as we covered before, one of our job classes is the Dragoon. And this dialogue is basically the game telling you maybe you should have some Dragoons handy for what's to come. But let's continue gathering information for the moment and then we'll get to that. This is Salonia's library, but it's closed for now. Salonia's library has all sorts of books. Yes, that is what libraries have. Go away, this library is closed. Blah 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 blah. Hello, guy hiding in the alley behind the library. And you just say the same thing. I think all the Mohawk guys are just gonna mention how only Dragoons can supposedly defeat Garuda. And this is one of the... well, no, I'll talk about that when we're actually fighting the boss. I don't think I talked to you yet. There was one... okay, you're just saying the same thing about the cellar. And there's another magic shop, which we can't enter. We can enter the inns. And there's also forest in the city for some reason, and there are monsters in the forest also for some reason. It's basically because this is a point of no return sort of situation. Once you're in this city, you are stuck in this city until you resolve its problems. You cannot leave whatsoever. So they put these forests here for where you can get in random encounters so that you're not soft locked because you're unable to progress. You do have the option to grind if necessary, so you're not completely stuck if you came here unprepared and then saved and got yourself trapped. The king has split Salonia's army in two, making them fight. Yeah, I heard that. The king won here, blah blah blah. Does anybody say anything new? Salonia is divided into 4 blocks. It would be nice if every section of the town had somebody who said that, so you actually knew that all 4 sections of the town are different. Otherwise, you might just assume they're not and have trouble figuring out what you're supposed to do. By order of the king, all shops have been closed. I hear there's one weapon shop defying the order. Yeah, and then there's the thing about Garuda. We saw that weapon shop already, but we haven't done anything with it quite yet. Hello, old guy who's just standing out here for some reason. Where in the world could Prince Alice be? I do not know where Prince Alice could be. That looks like it would be a secret thing that you could enter and then find stuff, but it seems not to be the case. Oh, you can also enter this, but that's just because it's the revivification pool. Blah, blah, blah. I saw a child who looked like the prince go into the pub. This is it. He went inside this pub. Really? People are wondering where the prince is. Maybe there's some truth to what the guy saw. Well, well, this kid seems to think he's the prince. Heh, what a laugh. Oh, what's the matter, your highness? Come on. Hey, stop that. Who the hell are you? Get him, guys. Oh no, we're being attacked by a bunch of bar thugs who are golden knights apparently and somehow ambushed us. How did this ambush happen? Yes, I know they circled around us, but how did they catch us so off guard as for this to occur? Whatever, beat the crap out of them. We do not fear these fools. We already defeated many Golden Knights in Goldor's mansion. So we already know we can handle these guys, even if there are 4 of them. Although Azure is really getting the crap beat out of him. Whatever, he's in the back row now, so he's safe. And if his health gets too low, Gatai will save the day. Stab, 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 stab. Just 7 rapid-fire stabs to the gut. And then he falls over. You know, I've always felt like the hits thing, it's a cool mechanic, but when you try and visualize the fights happening realistically in real time, it suddenly seems ridiculous how every few seconds or instances in battle or whatever, your character is just hitting the other guy that many times in succession. Trying to visualize the hits is just weird to me. Ow, don't hurt us, please forgive us. Hello. I am Prince Alice, son of King Gorn of Salonia. Thank you for saving me. What the heck's going on? My father suddenly started a civil war. I tried to stop him, but he didn't listen. I've been banished from the castle. I beg you, travelers, won't you help me? I want to go back to the castle and ask my father why he's doing this. We understand. Thank you. Alice joined the party. I tried to give Alice sort of a regal voice, but as we look at his image, that is not the voice that I would imagine coming from him, since he looks like he's 5 years old. Complete with ridiculously oversized coat and a crown that's just leaning to the side because it doesn't fit on his head properly. And these guys are just like, forgive us, blah. Father's just suddenly became like an entirely different person. What could have happened? I've been banished from the castle. Father told me never to come back. Father just said blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the father banished the prince for some reason, and he started a civil war with his own citizens. And we know there's some stuff going on with Garuda, which supposedly we need to be dragoons to confront. And this guy can summon a fat chocobo if we need. Secrets! Carrot, carrot. Just all the carrots. Okay, we're good on carrots. And this is just another thing they put in here so you're not stuck or screwed in whatever way. Also, so you can deposit some things, but I don't really need to deposit anything or grab anything. I think it would be more for if you need to grab any of your stuff. Alright, we're almost done exploring. We have, I think, one more, or did I already check the southwest? Oh no, the northwestern, that's right. I don't think I checked this. Oh yeah, this was the library. Okay, so we've explored the whole town, save for the Dragon Tower. So, as we have essentially learned, we need to be dragoons to confront the supposed Garuda. And that is why I didn't want to go spending a bunch of my capacity earlier, because I knew that was coming up. Let's actually use this for a second. Because we're going to need room to unequip all of our stuff, because dragoons can't use any of this stuff, except maybe the power ring. And maybe some of that stuff? Okay, job. Dragoon. Job. Dragoon. Hunters can become dragoons for so much less than Vikings can. Alright, now let's use you for a second to just deposit some gear that I know we won't be needing for this. I want to keep those. I don't need the... Actually, I can just sell the Morning Stars and the Viking stuff. So I'm not going to be... I don't think I'm going to be using Vikings again, except when I just need to grind out a quick level. Deposit those, because I don't feel like the Dragoon can use any of that stuff. I believe we can... The Dragoon's a bit limited on what he can use. I don't think they can use Flame or... Okay, oh no, they can, okay. It shows in the corner if they can equip stuff. But the main thing is we need to get our guys unarmed so we can class change, because we're just turning everybody into Dragoons for this. That's an expensive one. We only have 19 capacity left. We don't have stuff for Dragoons though. But we were told of a weapon shop that is defying the orders of the king and is open for business. We need to go to that weapon shop and grab some spears, because another hint for using the Dragoon is that that particular weapon shop that is open only sells equipment for Dragoons. So that's just another aspect of the game being like, use Dragoons. Let's just buy 4 wind spears for the moment and give 1 to everybody. Also, you can have the hero shield, ice helm, flame mail, and power. I'll give everybody a wind spear and then just other whatever generic armor I have. And I'll sell a few things real quick. Viking, Morning Stars. I'm probably done. Oh, and the shiny swords. I'm probably done with the thief stuff, but maybe not probably though. I don't think because there's one other dungeon with locked doors. And you know what, I think I'd rather just buy keys when it comes to going there. Because I already know it's coming. So yeah, I'm just gonna sell all the thief stuff, because only thieves can use, I think, any of that. And I don't see myself using thieves anymore. Okay, so we've got a group of Dragoons. Inexperienced Dragoons, but Dragoons nonetheless. And that's what we need. Now we will rest. And we need to take Alice back to the castle to try and figure out what's going on. But first, we will explore the Dragon Tower, for that has intrigued us. And I believe we were given a hint about a family of Dragoons having hidden their stuff in the tower or something like that. I think somebody around here said something along those lines. Yeah, the treasure of a family of Dragoons is here. And as we are now Dragoons of the treasure of a family, please stop going in the direction I'm trying to go. Alright, here we are, the Dragon Tower. This tower is weird because this is a dead end. The entire tower, you have to go through these secret passages. Whoever built this tower and left their stuff here really didn't want people discovering it. Oh, then they even put guys guarding the stuff. Ow. Ow. Oh, jeez. Okay. And Dragoons can't run. Jump. Jump. Phoenix down? Jump! Jump! Ah! Haha, ineffective! Jump! 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 Azure escape! Good job, Gadia, you dodged! Azure escape! Hurrah! Oh, that was a thing. Gatai leveled up. What kind of stamina or vitality are we looking at with Dragoons? Meh. They're mostly strength and agility. Not as many hit points, but they can avoid attacks outright using their jumps. So I feel like in a lot of situations they wouldn't need as many hit points as some other jobs. Because they're more about just avoiding the damage outright. Ah! But we have no gear. Jump! Jump! Get hit! Level up, level up, level up. Honestly, I don't even know why I went Dragoons before doing this instead of coming to this dungeon first and then becoming Dragoons. I think I just wanted to get all the inventory stuff taken care of and just give them a moment to shine a little bit as these. But we're just getting destroyed. Oh, miss. Using a lot of Phoenix Downs in this place. All because I did the job change sooner than I should have. Oh, treasures. Dragon helmet, dragon armor, Phoenix Down. Dragon armor, thunder spear, dragon helmet. Okay, we're getting some stuff. Equip that. Equip that. And equip the Thunder Spear. You also need armor. Dragon Helm. Dragon Armor. More guys, but we're better equipped now. These guys also just aren't as tough because they're not using magic. Except for that hit. But that still wasn't as much as the magic. And the nice thing about everybody being jumped is that means the enemies don't have targets. So it just negates them from being able to do anything that round. They all just pass on their turns essentially. Because without anything to target, they just can't do anything. So if things go well, you can dodge the attacks and then come down safely the next turn, but only if you're using all Dragoons. Dragon, dragon, thunder. Phoenix Down, thunder, dragon. Okay, I got both my Phoenix Downs replenished, at least. Thunder Spear. Dragon Armor. Remove the ice. For more dragon armor. Another Thunder Spear. Ice Helmet. Okay, we're already looking a lot better. And now that we're more well equipped, we leave. That's the only reason to come to this tower, is to just get your Dragoons more well equipped. With armor. Especially if you didn't happen to have any armor that they can wield from... Shit. What is that tangled on? Especially if you happen to not have any armor from your other jobs or stored away in your chocobo, this gives you the opportunity to get some equipment, because we will be needing it in the battle to come. Now let's get out of this tower. I'm gonna give you the shield, since you have the lowest maximum hit points. Okay, we've made it out of the tower. We've returned to the castle. We also rested up at the inn. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on. Oh, it's Prince Alice. Let me in. You've been banished. I cannot let you inside. What? The king said to let you pass? Yes. I apologize, Prince. Please enter. We may now enter the castle. We've been granted permission to be unbanished. Please rest here tonight. The king will meet with you tomorrow. Good night. Are you asleep yet? No. What could have happened to father? Why would he banish his child from his castle? Doesn't he love me? Of course your father loves you, Prince Alice. What kind of parents don't love their children? I guess you're right. It'll all be made clear when we meet with the king tomorrow. But I still feel somehow frightened. Oh no! Action music as the king enters the room! The king attacked the prince with a knife. You shall die, prince! Father! What are you waiting for? Kill the prince! Stab! Ugh! Father! Ugh! I shall be controlled no longer! Ugh, crap! How could you have broken my spell? I'd rather take my own life than kill my son. Damn you! I'll send you both to the afterlife together! Die! Again, a boss announcing combat with die! Wait, fight us instead! What? You? I'll take care of you! And then from Gigami's or whatever, however his name is pronounced, from his shadow emerges a bird-like figure that engulfs the man and transforms him into Garuda, the dumbest boss fight in the history of RPGs. You have to be Dragoons, otherwise he will kill you. He's just gonna keep using thunder every turn and he will completely overwhelm you, not to mention dodge or resist most of your attacks, unless you're Dragoons. So you go at him with 4 Dragoons. Fine, whatever. That's not why this battle's dumb. The reason this battle is dumb is even if you have a team of 4 Dragoons and you're completely and perfectly optimized, you can still very easily lose by pure dumb luck. Because the turn order in this game is very inconsistent, it's very possible that you just won't get your jumps off in time and he'll keep hitting you with thunder. Because the idea is that you jump out of the way, he casts thunder, it misses. Then the second round you come down and hit him, and he doesn't cast thunder because it doesn't have any targets. But he can wind up casting thunder before you jump, and if that just keeps happening by complete random chance, you'll die before he does, unless you're just at a really high level. And that is why this is such a dumb part of the game. It's not that the game forces you to use specific jobs. I don't mind that. It fits with the game's theme of treating the jobs more as tools rather than customization options. Tools to overcome your challenges rather than choices for building the party that you want. It fits that theme of the game. So I don't mind that aspect of this battle. What I mind is how poorly it's executed and how easily you can wind up losing if he just happens to get his turns before yours. But we did it, first try. Like, I've done it exactly like that before. Stats about the same, had the battle go exactly the same, but sometimes have to end up fighting him 3 or 4 times before I actually win, just because the turn order keeps screwing me over. 61 capacity. That's one good thing about this fight, though. The game basically acknowledges that, hey, you had to turn a bunch of your people into Dragoons to fight this boss, and maybe you want to switch back. Well, now you have the capacity to do so. Father! Alice, my son, Gigame's whatever his name is pronounced, had me under his control for so long. It looks like Gigame's, or Gigame's, or just, I hate that name just because I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced. And it feels like every way you can pronounce it sounds wrong because of just how dumb it sounds. I thought you'd never forgive me, but you've come back. Thanks to you, my soul is set free again. Please, Alice, take my place and bring peace back to Salonia. Father! I love you, Alice. Bleh. Prince Alice, thank you. It was only for a moment, but I distrusted Father. That's not right. You loved your father. I will take Father's place as King of Salonia. That was his final wish. Truly, thank you. Because of you, we were able to defeat Gigames. Prince Alice, take care. Yes, thank you, Light Warriors. Victory! We have defeated Gigames. We have watched the king kill himself, and we brought peace back to Salonia, ending the ridiculous civil war instigated by the advisor guy, possessed by Garuda. And now we can fix our jobs, maybe. Actually, I'm gonna wait until, just so I have the inventory space, I'm just gonna wait until I get back to the Fat Chocobo before doing any of that.